Man, we got a hot interview with my nigga D-Nut, the comedian.
Nuts, nigga.
Yeah, he gonna tell us all about his lifestyle, man, and his former rap career, his new comedy career, and life in the wheelchair, man, the day-to-day struggles of a man in a chair, you know?
And I heard it was funny, so I'm ready to hear something.
Yeah, pretty funny.
Man, an hour today.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Wap Gang in the building.
Yes.
Mario here cracking
Doing things.
You got funniest man in America, man.
In America.
For real, coming from a young man perspective, man, coming up on Mercer, man. Always looking up the street, trying to walk up there at your house with that big ass dog that always used to chase me and shit.
Shout out to Farley. You still rap. So I ended up leaving Akron and came to Columbus. And if it wasn't for making that move, I'd never be a comedian, because you know, comedy is not a thing in Akron. I wish I would get on comedy up there, but it's not nothing up there. So.
But I still can kind of see that you still got a little love for music. Cause you
I love it.
Intro,
I love it. Right.
On your show.
But let me tell you this real quick, how I got to do comedy. I was at G's Barbershop, Mark G's Barbershop. Shout out to Players Line Up.
Players Line Up.
You know what I'm saying? And I was at the barbershop, and he was cutting some dude's hair. And the dude was from Atlanta, I guess. Yeah. And I'm talking shit like I do. Dude laughing, he's laughing like a motherfucker, like dog, you silly as hell. So he stopped and cut like, hey, I'm from Atlanta, man, I know Bruce. He's like, man, you funny as hell, you need to do comedy. I'm like, man, I'll be hearing that all the time. So he got his hair cut and left. And we sitting there, and about 15 minutes later, he came back, opened the door looking at him like, I'm glad you're still here. He's like, you know, it was a bar next door. He's like, man, come holler at me. So I went over there, we got a drink. He's like, man, you know, like, you really need to try that comedy shit, man. Like, I ain't got the money to put behind you, but, man, you really need to try that shit. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna look into it. And I looked up at Funny Bone, and they have a little amateur situation. And my cousin like, man, you can go to the fourth quarter. They do open mic at the fourth quarter, right? I'm like, shit, fuck it, let's go. And I went one Tuesday night. That's when I met Stephen G. Shout out to Stephen G, the comedian at D'Amico. Hey, I met them fools. They were doing the comedy. Hey, you know what? The music helped a whole lot, because you know all them shows and the crowd and being on stage. You know, I fell in love with it.
You already had confidence.
Yeah, so getting on stage to do the comedy, it was a lot different though, because of the silence. The silence was scare the shit out your ass, nigga. If you tell a joke and it's crickets,
that's like being a rapper. You say one of your hardest bars, you go like, ooh, God. And the niggas be like,
whatever. Shit, dig though. I do my own intros, because I hate getting on stage to what the DJ play.
Yeah.
So I came with the idea that I take what the hot song that's on, and I remix it and make it funny though. You know what I'm saying? And I say some funny stuff, and it only be like a minute long. I time it be like 1 minute long, and I get on stage, and it's like when I do that and say the funny shit in the music, I get them laughing already.
Yeah.
And then when I stop and go into my show, it's like, damn, that nigga do music also. And see, I'm in Columbus. Columbus know me as a comedian, so the little bit of music that they hear is surprising. They don't know that that's my life.
So basically, with that,
that nigga Bird Money. That nigga Bird Money, hey, 9th grade, nigga.
Man, what you
freshman. Shut up, bro. Check it out. That nigga was this for me and my nigga Bird Money got cool. I went to Central, nigga, because I was school hopping and shit, right? Chasing hoes, right? I get to motherfucking Central, nigga. This nigga in the 9th grade with a full beard like Re-Rax. that nigga came in the office and said, nigga, what you doing? I'm like, man, sitting there waiting. He said, nigga, come on, nigga, let's go get on these hoes, nigga. Me and my cousin was, we was, you know, going to meet some females. I told my mom I was going to get my hair cut. And we just was walking around the corner from my house. And this dude, Charles Small, put his name out there. Okay, it's Charles Smalls. Was coming down the street, and he stopped and was like, get the fuck out the street. I guess he was talking to Les. Somebody was in the street enough to make him say that. But we all weren't just walking in the street. Curbside, you know, devil strip, you know. So that stopped him. And, you know, Les, he got a hot temper. So So that drawed his attention.
Right.
So they exchanged some words, you know. Go the fuck around, keep going. What the fuck, you know? What the, you know? That led to fuck you and yada yada. And next thing I know, dude yelling, I'll be back, I'll be back. You know, he pull off. So, you know, we was like, you know, I'm like, damn, what should we do? I'm 15 shit. I'm like, what should we do? And, you know, that's like, man, fuck that nigga, man. And, you know, that's my neighborhood mentality. So I was like, fuck it. But this my big cousin. I've seen him whoop a lot of niggas' asses. So it's nothing, right? So we keep walking. Next thing I know, I see the same car coming back at us, like toward us, speed. So we took off running, and I don't know if I heard a gunshot. I know he shot, but I ended up laying down, got shot, and paramedics, you know, came. First, I didn't know I was laying on. I mean, I was laying on the ground. I didn't know what happened. Then my cousin, them, you know, they came back to me and was like, you know, actually trying to get me up. That's when I realized, you know, it was all bad. For all y'all listening, if y'all want to check out and see really who comedian D's Nuts is, y'all can go on YouTube, put in comedian D Nut, not D's Nuts. Comedian D-N-U-T, all just one word. And you can look me up. I got 4 nice shows on there for y'all. Y'all can watch those shows and y'all really see where I'm coming from. Guap Gang in the building. We gonna go to the music.
Yeah, do your thing, man.
That's what's up.
Y'all get ready, right?